Today we're looking at Uno, Friends, the television series. This card game is a variant on the original Uno game. So just like all variants of the original Uno game that they've been doing lately, they only change out the 2 cards to have special abilities. The other rules are exactly the same. Objective of the game is to be the first to get rid of all your cards in your hand. Choose a dealer and shuffle the cards. Deal 7 cards to each player. Place the remaining face down in the center of the table. This is the draw pile. Flip over the top card of the draw pile and place it face up to form the discard pile. If this card is an action card, ignore it and flip over the next card. The player to the left of the dealer goes first and play proceeds clockwise. On your turn, you try to get rid of your cards by playing 1 card into the discard pile. If you have the magic card in your hand, you may play it onto the discard pile. You can only play a card that matches at least 1 attribute of the card on the discard pile. Its color, its number, or symbol. If the card you play is an action card, it does something special, which we'll get to later. If you don't have a magic card, draw 1 card from the draw pile. If your new card can be played, then play it now. You can choose to draw a card instead of playing one, even if you have a playable card in your hand. Note, if there are no cards left in the draw pile, reshuffle the discard pile to form a new draw pile. Once you draw a new card, play continues to the next player. The moment you have 1 card in your hand, you must yell Uno to alert the other players that you're about to win. However, if someone beats you to calling out Uno before the next player takes their turn, you must draw 2 cards. When a player plays the final card, they win. Time to shuffle cards and play again. So we're going to look over the special action cards. The draw 2, when played, the next player must draw 2 cards and lose their turn. Skip card, when played, the next player loses their turn. Reverse card, when played, the direction of the play is reversed. Wild card, this card matches any, so it can be played no matter what card is on the discard pile. When you play a wild card, you also get to choose the color that continues play. So this is a Central Perk card. When you play this card, choose either Monica, Chandler, Joey, Ross, Phoebe, or Rachel. Then the next player in current order must draw cards from the draw pile till they get the card with a friend on it. This card is also wild, so you get to choose the color that resumes play. Wild, draw 4 card. This card matches any, so you could play it no matter what card is on the discard pile. However, there is a catch. You can only play a wild card if you do not have any card that matches the color of the discard pile. When played, the next player has 2 options. Draw 4 and lose their turn, or challenge. If the player challenges you, you must show them your entire hand to confirm whether or not the card that matches the color of the discard pile, while cards are considered a match too. If you do not have a card that matches the color, the challenger draws 6 cards instead of 4. If you do have a card that matches the color, you must draw 4, then they draw none. This card is also a wild card, so you get to choose the color that continues play regardless of the outcome of the challenge. Keeping score, I have never played with anyone who ever plays with score, but we'll go over very quickly. When a player wins a hand, they receive points based on the remaining cards in their hand. Cards are valued as follows. All number cards 0 to 9 face value. Any action card 20 points. Skip, reverse, draw 2. Any wild cards 50 points. Wild, draw 4. Wild, the one where you draw. Keep a running tally of each player's points from their hand. When the player reaches 500 points, they are the winner. Now, I've always loved Uno ever since I was little, so I find Uno a very enjoyable game, and it's nice to have a friend's version of it. Now, sometimes I feel like Uno can be like a cash grab, and you don't need to get every single one version of Uno. But I'm a fan of Friends, and I do like the idea where you get to name one of the Friends characters, and your opponent keeps drawing until they draw that friend. That's a nice touch. So it's a nice variant to the game. I prefer Uno games where there's more variety of the different like, for example, Uno No Mercy, or any other ones where they completely change rules, like the Uno games where you're basically Marvel characters or DC characters, or the ones where it's double-sided or Uno Flip and stuff like that. But it's nice to go back to the classic Uno game and add a little bit of variant for if you want a more simpler version or an easier version for people to learn. I do think this is a good game, so if you like Friends, it's going to be fun to relive a couple of scenes of Friends through these cards and just enjoy a wonderful game of Uno. Thanks for watching, and if you're new to this channel, we sometimes sprinkle games throughout the year. We mostly do toy reviews and we do some movie reviews. So if you're interested in a nice variety of different things, please subscribe to our channel. If you want to let us know if you have been a fan of Friends since the beginning of the series, or if you just want to talk about the series, please message down below. Your comments are appreciated. We'll try to comment back to you if we can. It's nice that they made this game and be able to play it on an anniversary year. Thank you, and keep it gnarly.